Hello, hello, hello. It's Deborah Razin here from the Women's Real Estate Network. I'm here with one of my favorite people, Heather O'Brien. Heather, say hi to everybody.
Hi, ladies.
I am really excited that Heather is going to speak to us Wednesday, June 25th. If you want the link, it's going to be below. And she's going to talk to us about living your vision. And I've got to tell you, not only am I a firm believer in living your vision, but she has a method, and I've seen her put this into action, by the way. It's incredible about how you go about living your vision. But before we get there, why don't we talk a little bit about what it was prior to living your vision?
A
Yeah.
lot more stress, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
A lot
totally.
less fun. Um, I mean, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm sure some of you ladies, and we're overachievers. I would guess that every single person
What are you
here,
saying? Are we a little type A? Is that what you're saying?
maybe. I've been told that by a few people close to me. And so, and I did this when I was in my early 30s. So, I was already an entrepreneur. I had had a few businesses started running, doing a lot of things, and I had this. I wouldn't say it was shiny object. It wasn't that so much, but it was like I would say yes to everything, right? Because there's so many opportunities, right? We know this. There's great opportunities that come to us all the time. But if you say yes to every great opportunity, none of them are actually going to be great. They're just going to be good or okay because we are badasses and we are overachievers. And then you get burnt out. And so I started,
Oh, the B word. That
yeah.
that B word. I've
Is
been
that
there.
not,
I've been
okay.
there.
I'm like,
I've
am I
been
not
there.
allowed to use that word?
Oh, I've been there more than once. Yeah, burnout
Yeah,
is real, by the way.
yeah.
Burnout is
Oh,
real.
for sure.
And then you have to
Yeah.
figure out how to get out of that hole, right? Yeah, it's
Yep.
definitely, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Yeah.
then, yeah, you go
And
through that.
And so I don't remember where when I first heard it, but somebody, some book or some video, I mean, this was years ago, right? Like said, like, write down your perfect day. Like if you had to repeat Groundhog Day, the movie, if you guys haven't seen it, right? He wakes up and he repeats the same day every day. So if you had to repeat your Groundhog Day, what would it look like? And I
Yeah.
was like, huh. And when I wrote this down, by the way, I don't know if I was going through a divorce, if I was separated yet, but I was in a marriage that I'm not in anymore. And I, I didn't have my perfect day, right? But what was great about it, and when the first time I wrote it down, I think I was on a cross country flight, like a 4 hour flight or something, and I spent the time and I wrote it down. And I was like getting teary-eyed on the plane, it was like a very like emotional thing for me to do, thinking about like what I wanted. And what I realized, like I wanted kids. I wanted to wake up next to the best man in the world. I wanted to be near the beach. Like all these things. I wanted to be able to smell the beach, hear the ocean, have my kids run in the room and wake me up next to an amazing man. And I wanted to do yoga. And what I realized was, okay, well, I didn't have the perfect man yet for me. I didn't have the kids yet, but I could move to the beach. I could do yoga every day. I could do these things that, and I could build a business that I was passionate about. And so I started taking these like, and they weren't huge steps. It was just like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm stressed today. I'm running this business. It's growing, but I'm going to make myself go to yoga every Monday evening at 6 p.m. And let me tell you, I was stressed out going into that class, but then I went there and I always came out better, right? Like and then I decided to move down to Huntington Beach and be near the beach. And then I decided to move to Costa Rica. I was like, and then I was saying no to things. The turning point for me, I think, was I said no. If it didn't get me closer to my perfect day, it was an easy no.
I think that's really the hardest part, especially for serial entrepreneurs that are used to saying yes,
Mhm.
right? I mean, those are where the lessons really are. That's the hard turning. I just want to say that I think that this event that we're going to be having is perfect for those of you that maybe feel stuck in the someday, right? You might feel stuck in the someday. You might be building income, but you really want to build that life for yourself, right? And really design something from the inside out, from, freedom to fun and flow, like I really see as those are the women that we are calling out today, right? To join us on, let me see, let me see the date again.
25th. I think it's
Yes.
the 25th, June.
Wednesday, June the 25th. We're going to start at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're going to talk about that. It's about alignment and intention, I think, and it's about our journeys and how we can do this in a way that's fulfilling and avoids all that nervousness and burnout, right? And it's practical steps, so we're not giving you everything today. So come and join us and find out what it would be for you, because this is also very personal, right?
And it's great that we give them a little tidbit here because we want them to start thinking about it now.
Right. You need to come ready. You need to come ready to plant that seed of your perfect day, of your perfect vision of what that is, and then plotting your way there will be the mystery, and I think Heather will be happy to share with you how she did it. So we'd love to see you on June 25th, Wednesday, June 25th. Click the link below. If you have problems with the link, it's going to wrenmonthlymeeting.com and you can register there. So Heather, we're super excited to have you, and I'm so glad that you're going to be sharing your story with me. I'm going to share with you something. I know part of, your perfect day and how you did things. And I'm going through some changes in my life right now. I'm going through some changes in my path right now. And I'm looking at those changes and I'm going, does that fit into my perfect day? Right? Because that's where you really have to make your decisions from. And that's from your influence, girl. I love it. All right. So see you all there. Thanks, Heather. It's great seeing you.
I'll
Bye.
see you soon. Bye, ladies.